Hi, what's up? I'm fatbabamike. Holiday is coming. Do you think about what dessert you want to cook with your family? Let me show you how to make the pumpkin cheesecake. Let us begin. Today I will show you how to make the pumpkin cheesecake, and then the whole processing it will take a long time, like around 8 hours, but to mix all the ingredients is fast, like half hour it will be done. And you can see today's ingredient is not long list, you just need everything a little bit and then you put together. The only thing is the bake whole cheesecake take more than an hour, and then after that you need to put in refrigerator for over 6 hours. That is why the whole thing, the whole total time is longer. But let us begin. It is easy, you can do it at home. So first of all, we need to put 5 tablespoons butter into the microwave. So when you purchase the butter, on the paper they will mark it. You can see like 5 tablespoons is how much, and you just like put that in microwave and melt it, and then put it aside to cool it down a little bit before you use it. So as you can see, like we chop it a little bit small pieces, and then it can be more easy to put in microwave and melt it. You don't need to melt it really hot, you just need to melt it down, be a liquid. Then now you will need to put the grip in there, and we need 1.5 cup. That is about 1.5 bag. But first we will put 1 bag in first. The reason is that they are dry and it's not easy to blend it. So we put 1 bag in first and we blend it out. Well, after that, and then we remove those and then blend another half bag, and then we'll put everything together, then we mix with some other ingredient. So depends like how big is your blender. If they are not really big, you may need to separate it, but at least after it blend, the blender need to be fit for at least 2 cups of the ingredient, because after that you will need to put the melt butter and then put the sugar in to blend it again to mix it. See, now we need to make sure they are enough for 1 cup, and then we put another half bag. If you don't purchase the same size as us, then you need to measure, but normally this can easy to find in the grocery store. So after you take those out, now you put another half bag in there, and then to blend it, and then almost done, and then you put others in together to mix it well. After that you will put those melted butter, the 5 tablespoons melted butter in, then put 1 tablespoon sugar. So this will be your base, and then you need to put in the oven to bake it for 5 minutes, and then the temperature will be 350. You preheat it and then 5 minutes. After that, then you will put the pumpkin sauce those in on top, and then go to bake it for another 65 to 70 minutes. So now almost done. Then we put those like we've already finished before, and then we put it in together. We just want them to blend, mix really well. The better you blend it, the better the base, it will be tasty. You won't have like a large piece in there. Now we'll put the melted butter and the sugar in. Then you just blend it a little bit and then mix them well, and then you can put it in the tray and put in the oven to bake it for 5 minutes. don't bake too long, because after that you still need to put it on the side to cool it down before you put the pumpkin sauce toast on top. So you don't need to bake, but after that you will need to bake for another 65 to 70 minutes. So don't worry that it's not well done yet. You just need to bake a little bit 5 minutes and then make them a little bit solid, so you can put the pumpkin sauce toast on top. It won't be a problem. See, now we just blend it a little bit and then it's done. You don't really need to blend a long time. And then you will need the tray. This time we use this tray is we used to bake for the cake, so you can find it easy in those online or in some of the baking store. So you put those, try to make them flat. Don't be some more, some place less. Just make them balanced and equal before you put in the oven. But after that you cannot change the shape on the bake. So now we just need to wait for the oven preheated 350 degrees, then put in there and set the timer as 5 minutes, and then we just wait for it. After it's done, you just take it out, put it on the side, and then now we will do the pumpkin cheesecake, the most important part. And if you don't want to do your own base, because we want to be more healthy for our kid, you don't want to do it, you can buy those. It's already pre-made in a lot of the grocery store, they have it. So this is the same. Then now we will put 8 ounces, total 24 ounces of the softened cream cheese. What means softened cream cheese is you put those cream cheese in room temperature for an hour, or you can take it out and then put those in microwave for 15 seconds, and then to just try to make them softer, because later on when you blend, you mix it, it will be more easier. After you put that, you put 1 cup of the sugar. Then you put 1 teaspoon of the vanilla extract. Then you blend that first. Don't put all the ingredients together. It will be a little bit hard to mix them later. So you put these 3 ingredients in, and then you mix them first, and then mix them well before you try to put the canned pumpkin and then the egg and then other spice in there. And then after that is that's it. So it's pretty easy and fast. The only thing you take time is you bake the cheesecake, and then you need to put in refrigerator for at least 6 hours. Otherwise, when you take it out, you try it, they will be a little bit salty. But don't worry, you just put in the refrigerator for a longer time, it will change back to sweet and nice cheesecake. See, now you blend, you mix them together well, and then you can start to put the other ingredient. After that, you will put 1 cup of the canned pumpkin. This time we cannot find the small size one, but normally you can find the small size canned pumpkin in the grocery store. Because we do it in the Thanksgiving time, probably a lot of people try to make some dessert in the pumpkin, so we don't find the small can, we only get the big one. But if small can, that will be much better, because you won't have a leftover. We try to use those to make another dessert for ourselves, so it's good for us. So now you put 3 eggs in there. After that, and then you put the spice in, and then you try to mix it a little bit before you use the mixer. Try to mix them a little bit. You will see in the video pretty soon. Now we will put half of the teaspoon cinnamon, then 1/4 of the teaspoon allspice, and then 1/4 of the teaspoon nutmeg. After that, you will try to mix them a little bit before you use the mixer. Yep. And then after you mix them well, you supposedly try to put it, wait for another 5-10 minutes before you put in. And we did not let the base like cool down enough, and then since we are taking the video, and that's why later on you will see the surface a little bit cracked. But if you make the whole base cool down well, then you put this on, it should not have any problem. Now it makes it well, and then on the side you may see a little bit, just like mix them well, and then you can start to put in the base. You put everything and mix, and then the base should be baked well for around 5 minutes for the total everything to mix them together. So it's pretty easy and fast. So this is like what we have after we bake for 5 minutes on the base. Then this is what we mix on the pumpkin sauce, and then the cheesecake you will put it in there, and then the temperature will be same, 350 degrees, and you just bake for 65 to 70 minutes. We try to use 65 because we want them to a little bit softer. If you like the cheesecake to be a little bit harder, you can try to go for 70 minutes. The texture is depend on you. The longer you bake, they will be harder after that you put in the refrigerator. So now we will put them in the oven to bake. After you bake for, let's say we do it for 65 minutes. After you bake for 65 minutes, you need to take it out, put in the room temperature for at least 20 to 30 minutes before you put in the refrigerator. Otherwise it will be too hot. Don't do that, and then the texture will be changed. So now after 65 minutes, and then we take it out, it will be like that, and then we just put in the room temperature. Wait for another 20 to 30 minutes until you hold on the side like they are not really hot. Then you can put in the refrigerator. Now it's after in refrigerator for 6 hours, and you can serve it a nice dessert. If you like my video, please give me a like, subscribe my channel, and then click the bell so I have a new video, you won't miss it. I will hope to see you on my next video. Remember, I'm doing the holiday desserts next Sunday. I will have another dessert to show you. See you soon. Bye.